Dynasty. Dynasty.
Camera, the light's going blurry on me, man. I don't know, for some reason, it just loves to go blurry. But, all right, so the last video I talked about protecting yourself with your music and, back doors and stuff like that, right? People trying to get your channel taken down or just being original, stop using sample packs, stop doing all this crazy stuff. Just try to just be all authentic and then get your stuff protected, get on these different companies and start generating money without even being partnered on YouTube and so forth, right? So that's that. The other thing I want to talk about is perfecting your craft in so many ways. Meaning don't just sit there and make 1,000 beats and just keep uploading beats after beats after beats after beats. Because this is the year 2022. Nowadays, you are expected to know a lot more than just making a couple beats. You're expected to know how to do maybe a little graphic design, a little video editing, you know what I mean? Maybe some 3D work or special effects or maybe some photography or something, or maybe just spoken word or maybe a rap artist, R&B artist or, whatever, You're expected to do a little bit more than the norm. You know what I mean? Because everything is readily available for you. Tons of programs now. Tons of tutorials online. I mean, so many, man. You can literally learn like Blender. And that's a free 3D software that's actually it's awesome. That's free. Then you could learn that just by watching tutorials online and go get a 6-figure job. Creating 3D models and stuff for movies or animated films, you know what I mean? Or just for companies that are they want 3D models of their new product and stuff like that. There's so many different things that you can do now because things are available. So I say that to say this. A lot of your thumbnails are not professional. And I'm not saying that to be mean, nasty, or to hate on anybody, because I don't need to hate on anybody because I know how to do so many things. So many things, a lot of things. So I don't hate on anybody. I just speak from experience, knowledge, and I want people to succeed. So I try to help by throwing this information out there. A lot of your thumbnails are not professional enough to draw in more people. You know what I mean? If you could take a dope movie poster, right? And people will be like, "Oh, that poster's dope. What is this movie?" And they'll be, it comes out in 2 months, and they'll come back just to watch that movie because they remember that dope movie poster. That's what's so ill about, the film industry. They know this. They know how to market and promote. And that movie poster, that movie might be whack. It might not even live up to the hype of the poster. The poster might be it. You know what I mean? That graphic designer did what he or she was supposed to do. Draw you in. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to these YouTube videos. You have to treat your YouTube channel as if it is a television channel and it has shows on it. You know what I mean? It's your channel and it's your show or shows on your channel. You have to operate like a TV network. You know what I mean? So one way they bring people in is dope commercials or dope posters that are hanging up in a bus stop. You know what I mean? Or you see a bus driving down a block and it has a big poster about section of the city to show. You know what I mean? But it's a dope poster. Colors is bright and whatever. So you guys and girls need to sit back and really think am I really doing my videos justice with the type of thumbnails I'm putting out there? or even the artwork that's inside my videos. And if you're not, try a little harder. I mean, put forth a little bit more effort into your work. You probably got people coming to your channel right now because, it's just the way the community works and operates. And, but you could reach a lot more people if you, just focus a little bit more on the overall craft of your work. Meaning like you're making beats, but then you need to start making dope cover art thumbnails that go along with that as well. You know what I mean? Maybe some thumbnails or artwork that match the sound of your beat. I mean, if the beat is more emotional, but then you're doing a cover that's emotional, And when YouTube starts sharing your stuff and it starts floating the algorithm, even on the first day when you upload, when they put like new video on the side, you see it in the sidebar. If it has a dope cover, you'll get more views. Now, I'm getting views from people because they just see my thumbnails. Now, my videos happen to be okay. They're not the best in the world. They're good, you know what I mean? But they're going to get better. But a lot of people that come like, yo, what's that thumbnail was dope. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So there's tools out there. So right now I'm using Adobe Photoshop, but I've been using Adobe Photoshop before they had the subscription base. Like, way back in the day, somebody gave me a copy. I mean, it wasn't supposed to, but they did. So I think I had Adobe Photoshop 7, something like that. I think I had it before they started to do like the CC, versions of it. But so I'm using Photoshop, but there's another option called Affinity Designer, which is way cheaper, and it always goes on sale, and it's not a subscription-based software. So basically, when you purchase any Affinity, like graphic design and editing software, it's a one-time payment. Now, they might be missing a couple features that Photoshop or Illustrator might have, or any of these other programs that's, put out by Adobe. But for the most part, they're like right there. Like I could literally open up Affinity Designer and pretty much get my images spot on to what I do in Photoshop, besides a couple missing like filter effects. And that's one thing that I think Affinity needs to work on, is kind of like becoming parity when it comes to certain filter effects that people are very accustomed to inside of Adobe products. But there's even more programs out there other than Affinity Designer. I just mentioned that one because I know it's not subscription-based, one-time payment. You just rock and roll. And then there's a ton of tutorials that you can use online, including the Photoshop tutorials, because it's kind of like hand in hand. You tell whatever they're saying to do in Photoshop, you just look for some of those features in Affinity Designer or Affinity Photo and so forth. And I think I said that one. So you have Photoshop, and then you have Affinity Photo. They go hand in hand. And then you have Adobe Illustrator, and then you have Affinity Designer. They go hand in hand. So those are vector bases, and other ones are for photos. So yeah, so I would say, look at the Affinity products if you don't want to do the subscription-based stuff, and start making some banging thumbnails, man. Movies type stuff, like things that's going to draw people in. And if you're doing such a wonderful job on these beats, why not have excellent artwork to go with it? And me personally, though, I'm tired of seeing stolen artwork put into these YouTube videos, and that's basically what it is. Like, when you take artwork off the internet and you use it, you're stealing somebody else's work, man. That somebody else's photography photos that they took of an artist holding bricks of money and stuff like that. That's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. So you're basically taking it for somebody else, and you can actually get flagged for that. People don't do it because they get promotion. Like those artists, they kind of like it, I guess, because they get promoted. But at the same time, if they want to, they can flag you. That's, it's on the borderlines of my last video. Like, you want to get away from the tricky stuff where people can literally come at you and get your channel, take it down, hit you with this and that. You want to try as much as possible to stay away from those things. So a lot of y'all need to become all around just artists in general. Is it hard? Yeah. It's hard. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, yeah, it was easy, man. Just go do it. No, shit's hard. You know what I mean? But just because it's hard, you're going to shy away from it. Well, then you don't deserve anything really, because you want to take the easy way out. And me, for the life of me, I can't take the easy way out. And I don't like people who take the easy way out, because that's just weak-minded, man. Like, I always tell people, use your head for more than just growing hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes nothing to grow the hair, because it just grows naturally. You know what I mean? Like, use your head, man. Use your mind. Like, you know. The funny part is, most of the people that y'all deal with on YouTube do the same thing that you do. So nobody's telling y'all this information. Y'all all in the same boat. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing. And it's weird for me too, because I'm sitting here saying it and everybody looking at me like I'm a hater. But I'm not a hater. I'm just trying to tell y'all how the industry works and how people see things. Like, when you put X or X type beat, with this type beat, that type beat, right, on your videos, and you got like somebody holding money, whatever. When a record label comes to your channel, or like a movie production film house comes to your channel, or like somebody who works for TV and commercial comes to your channel, if they even come, and they see that, they don't see creativity. They don't see something that will grab their attention. I mean, their beat might be dope, but just because the overall conjunction, like, you know, conglomerate, like, you know, what would I say, collage, is not popping like that, they're gonna shy away. Like, you know, if you go to like the Batman video game website, the whole website is fire, and the theme music just draws you in, so everybody's more inclined to like buy the game because it's so ill looking. You know what I mean? Or like, what's that movie, man? I forget the movie name. It's the guy who he stole McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers. Okay, what's the name of them? Oh, the founder, or the founder. And he was such a good con artist, though, because first he was a salesman, but watch out for the salesmen, because they're very good con artists. So he weaseled his way into their company and learned their ways. And once he learned their ways, and he said, let me be the face of it. I'll go out there and handle all the business for you. Y'all just sit back and just, you know what I'm saying, just chill. He became the face of McDonald's because he was always there, and he was doing all the showman stuff, and he was helping with all the new artwork plans and how the new restaurants should be designed and stuff like that. Marketing, promoting skills, but it was all about McDonald's. He wasn't showing Burger King stuff in McDonald's promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Burger King was even existed at the time, but you know what I'm saying. And he wanted to steal the company from beneath him, because everybody saw his face as McDonald's and his brand of what he's bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the thing that got me about that was the question he asked me. He said, why? Why did you go for McDonald's? Why? Why did you why did the whole thing McDonald's? Why? And the answer he gave is because it was the name, McDonald's. It wasn't like burger this, burger that. It had its own name that stand alone, McDonald's. So I say this to say this. You need to break away from what everybody else is doing and stand alone. Perfect your artwork. Look different. Something creative, cinematic. You know what I'm saying? To go along with your beats. Change the title. Stop using the same titles. Free beats, free that. Change. And I'm telling you, you will see a difference, because people are going to respect you more for you, like how that dude stole McDonald's, than just seeing you as everybody else and you're all in one group. Trust me, man. It's your boy Dynasty. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm telling you, man.